Good morning, everyone. Today's vlog, before I start in air quotes complaining, I just want to let you know this video is about focusing on what's important and why you should continue, and kind of keeping yourself a little bit sane, especially as a creator. I have to admit, I'm at the moment a little bit fed up would be too strong of a word, but a little bit discouraged by YouTube and me creating videos, be it either on my main channel where I put a lot of effort in the video and then that video somewhat tanks, although I make a lot of effort to make those videos, and then I make a video that is very simple, but that video gets a lot of views, and I sometimes wonder why those videos where I put so much effort in don't really get as much traction as I would have liked. And I know there are a lot of tips and tricks how to make a thumbnail better, how to optimize it for SEO and stuff like that, but this is not what this video is about, and I will get to that maybe a little bit later in this video. But then there are also these comments, like I mentioned in the video yesterday, where I'm getting a little bit frustrated by So I don't mind getting criticized, and I don't mind getting constructive feedback, and I don't also mind if someone maybe misunderstood something that I have said in the video. But I get really frustrated when people don't watch the video but put like an unfair comment, or clearly didn't watch the beginning, jumped around in the video and missed the introduction of the video, and then kind of attack me. And not only attack me, but also claim that I didn't say something intentionally, or don't know what I'm talking about, although I'm clearly setting a stage in the beginning and say like, okay, I'm looking at it from this perspective. And that frustrates me. And then I'm taking the time to make sure, because I'm also someone, I'm taking constructive feedback or criticism and then I double check myself. So what I do then is I rewatch the video multiple times to double check that I didn't make a mistake. Because if I get criticized, then I take it seriously. I check if I made a mistake and if the mistake was on my side. I watch the video, take time out of my day. Obviously, I don't need to do that, and this is where I'm getting at in just a second. I noticed that I did all my due diligence and I didn't say anything wrong. Still, people attack me for it. And this is not including, I also get racist comments and stuff like that, and those I clearly just ignore. But it feels really frustrating. You put a lot of work into a video and then someone doesn't watch the video, or only watches part of that, or doesn't really watch it until the end, but then takes time out of his or her life to put multiple comments on that video in a somewhat emotional state, and attacks me. And this is really frustrating because I then obviously, I take it seriously. I try to double check. I reply respectfully. Sometimes that other person doesn't reply respectfully back. Most of the time, fortunately, people are very understanding and then say like, oh, okay, I didn't watch it to the end, or oh, I misunderstood what you were going for. But it is frustrating, and it is taking a lot of wins out of my sail and discourages me, or not discourages, demotivates me. And this is something, again, where I'm saying, or where I kind of tried to open your eyes yesterday in my video to say like, okay, this is something that is going to happen, but there are ways to kind of protect yourself from it, because this kind of interaction will kind of chip away at your mental health. And as you know, on this channel, I'm currently focusing a lot on kind of protecting my own mental health and kind of sharing what I'm doing. And one of the things that I was doing is removing the YouTube Studio app, because obviously every time you get a comment, you get a notification and it reminds you. Unfortunately, I kind of overcorrected a little bit, because I haven't replied. Yes, I was also sick for the last few weeks, so please take that as an excuse as well. But I felt like I'm a little bit overcorrecting by not replying to all of the comments, and I feel kind of guilty because there are so many amazing supporters who comment very constructively or add a lot to the discussion, and I haven't replied to those comments, so I overcorrected a little bit. So I really want to say thanks to all of the people who are commenting in a positive or in a constructive way, and not reacting or not kind of kind of burdening myself with those negative comments. Again, I value all of the comments, and I will also reply to the negative comments. But I do notice that these comments definitely take a toll on my mental brain, because I think a lot about them, because, as I said, I feel a little bit unfairly treated. So my process is I read the comment and I'm first looking for the mistakes in oh no, did I not mention this? Did I do something wrong? And that obviously already takes a toll on my mental health. And then I make the effort, because I look for the mistake in me first, and then I'm rewatching the video, I'm taking notes, I'm looking, did I say something wrong? I watch it again. And then I'm thinking like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. And then that first thought of I did something wrong pivots into, I'm being treated unfairly. And all of those moments chip away at my mental health. And I just want to kind of, tell you this story because I feel it is important. Many people only share the positive things about YouTube, and I think it is very important to also share those negatives, but also tell you that not only prepare you for that, but also tell you that you shouldn't get discouraged. As you can see here on this channel, but also on my main channel, I keep making the videos, and more importantly on this channel, I know because I was sick, I wasn't able to do this daily for the last couple of weeks, but I will get back into the reps, and I really want to emphasize that, yes, protect your mental health, but also do not get discouraged and dismotivated, because, and this is now the main thing that I want to emphasize in this video, it is important to kind of remember what you're doing this for. And for me, this channel, whatever I'm doing here, this is a passion project. This is my vlog where I can offload whatever is going on in my brain onto a video file and therefore get a clear mind. But also practice being in front of the camera, talking in front of the camera, because it is hard, and that is also something where I feel a little bit annoyed, because most of the time the people that are commenting on these channels don't put in the work themselves. They say like, you're using the camera wrong, you're doing this wrong or that wrong, and then you click at that user's account and they don't make YouTube. So I feel very annoyed that there are people who put out so much judgment on other people whilst not knowing anything themselves about how hard it is to sit in front of the camera and talking to the camera, how hard it is to sit outside with people are around and talking into the camera. Yet they are so easy to pass judgment onto other people. And that is something that I feel very annoyed about. But again, it is important to kind of remember and remind yourself why you're doing this. You're doing this because you want to get better at talking in front of the camera. You want to get better at filming. You want to offload whatever is in your brain onto a video file so your brain or your mind is free, and to protect your mental health. And this is something that I'm trying to remind myself as well. I want to make these videos not for other people on this channel. I am so thankful for all of you who are watching, but I also need to remind myself I'm doing this not for the numbers, not for the subscribers. I'm doing this because I want to practice. I want to get better at this. I want to share what is going on in my brain, and I want to, therefore, by doing this, protect my mental health. Because as I mentioned in videos before, it's not 100% all about kind of making a good video, but it's also for me about getting things off my brain, because just thinking about it doesn't help. I need to verbalize it in a way that someone else understands it. Then it gets off my brain. I get a fresh mind. I have a empty, in air quotes, brain or empty mind, and have a much easier time to start the day. That is the reason why I make these videos, and I don't want to get dismotivated by those negative comments. And yeah, I hope that is helpful, and maybe you can kind of relate as well. Either if you are already having a YouTube channel, or, as I've always tried to encourage you, if you are planning to start a YouTube channel, keep that in mind. Focus on why you're making these videos, and look at the comments. I'm not saying to ignore negative comments. That is really important. I don't think there is a benefit of ignoring everything or ignoring your problems. Look at them, acknowledge them, see if there's something you can take out of them, but try not to take it too much to heart. All right, that was my vlog about staying focused. All right. Maybe check out my video from yesterday in the video up here. YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. Don't forget to like the video, and hopefully also subscribing to it by clicking this button up here. Then we see each other tomorrow in the next video. Thank you very much.